Thinking.
John, hey, this is Brian Callies, and we're going to be putting together the phone deal that you were working on for Express. Anyway, Brian is going to be the end user for this because it's going to be 3 different locations, a lot of moving parts, and he's going to be able to manage everything better so for him being the end user and passing it on. So we've got your scope of work up here. How many different locations do we need? And how
I've
many phone
got
lines?
4 different locations.
4
Four
locations.
locations where the phones are going to go.
Yeah.
But we're going to think about it as sub companies. That's a better way to think about it. So there's 3 sub companies that we're going to do this with. So the one that you were talking with Bill Kellenberger, that's a sub company. That's going to be under a name, and he needs 3. All right. So those 3 phones need desktop phones. So they want physical desktop phones. And we'll probably get them migrated eventually to using their cell phones as well. So we'll put the cell phone app on. But they still want 3 physical desktop phones. Then we have another sub company, and I'm just going to call that Burke for now. And for Burke's side, we need 2 phones, or 2 lines, right? So we're going to need 2 accounts or 2 lines, whatever you want to call it. Neither one of those want a physical desktop phone, so there's no need for that.
Okay.
And then the third group company we're going to call Chad. Now, Chad does want 2 desktop phones.
Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to have different ship to locations for you then.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be Brian Cali Services will be the customer, and then we're going to give you some names and addresses for that we'll put to his. You're the sold to address, and we'll make them the ship to addresses, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you're going to get. We have 2 addresses for physical phones that we need. We'll put all 3 addresses in the system. So keep going. So
basically, the theory is that it's just easier if it all gets billed to me and then I bill out to the customers, because there's different company names we're going to put each, but they're all kind of in different locations, right? So even Bill, the one you're talking about, one of the users is in Nashville, one's in Iowa, one's in whatever. So to keep it simpler, I'll let you know which group we're going to be talking about. So we're going to call that Bill. And Bill's got 3, but they're in 2 different locations that we're shipping the phones to.
So let's just, John, when you write this up, you're dealing with 3 locations, and let's call Nashville, let's just call it location 1 for now. So what is location, including the fax ability, what does location 1 need?
So we're going to do all of these that were talked about. So we're going to do this as a unified communication approach, right? So they get fax, they get eFax, they get their version of Zoom, Yale's version of Zoom,
The WebEx,
and
right?
the phone calls,
Right.
The telephone line. And then, like I said, Burke's location does not get any physical phones. We need 3 physical phones for Bill's.
So location 2 is just 2 lines, no phones. For
Correct.
location 2.
Correct.
And location 3 is 2 lines,
2 phones.
2 phones. So you have 3 locations, and the only one and they're going to kind of use the one fax it will be their fax number they're taking for all. You don't need more than one fax number?
No, we're going to need, they're going to have eFax. So each phone probably gets an eFax line. I'm pretty sure that's how that typically is done. So when they're...
So this cloud fax, so you want that solution in each location, so you would want a quantity of 3.
So I mean, it's interesting how you guys do it versus my previous carrier. My previous carrier, every line got a fax number, right? Or fax capability. What I'm seeing is Cloud Fax Premium. I'm not sure what that means.
Okay.
And so... I'm not really certain what that means, but when it's all said and done, we'll need 2 auto attendants, 1 for Bill's group, and then 1 for the Mays group, or the Burke group. So we're going to need 2 auto attendants. Think of what else we're going to need. we're going to port over. Let's talk about porting over. So Bill's going to port over one number. Burke's going to port over two numbers. Chad's not going to port over anything. So that would be three numbers we're going to port over. One's a 1-800 number. The rest are one's through their Zoom. I think they have a Zoom phone. That's Bill. Bill's got a Zoom phone. We're going to pull that over. And Burke has a 1-800 number through 1-800 number direct or whatever this online service thing is. We'll need to port the 800 number over, and he's got a local number that is AT&T. So those two will have to be ported over. And we're going to make those just go to two different auto attendants.
Okay. So I'm going to send you this, John, so you can update the scope of work and then just arrange for the final questions, whatever. For the next set of questions you have, we'll work on it together. So, all right. Let me know. Brian's also in the process of signing some team agreements, but these customers needed the solution yesterday, so we're not going to wait for that, and we're just going to proceed on this one this way. Okay. Thanks, John.